Hello everyone and welcome back. This is Zero and today we are having a look at what's new after reset in World of Vision Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. Okay, so what do we have here right after Wednesday reset? We have a bit of a surprise in terms of summons. We can see that Little Leela is featured in the summon icon. And we are presented with rerun for both of them. So both Halloween Little Leela and Halloween Ryu. Now this is a bit of a curveball. Why is that? The developers wanted to give a bit more of a reason to spend Visure in what is seemingly a relatively chilled week. And interestingly enough, Marilith is also acquirable only in these two banners from the looks of it, which is pretty sneaky if you ask me. I mean, they probably figured that no one was going to try to pull for Marilith on purpose, so, you know, they added the Halloween units as an incentive. Now, I have mixed feelings about that. For one, is that these banners are only valid for what seems to be 7 days. And I bet that there is no bingo board as well. I mean, like, I can't recall having a bingo board for reruns, so yeah, that is indeed the case. So bingo boards apparently only for brand new units. So this is gonna be a massive visual pit if you try to pull for them and you don't have the unit to start with. Now, different story if you already have the unit and maybe you have them on level LB3 or LB4. If you need to finish off that max LB, get the TMRs, definitely go for it. High chance that there's gonna be shop shards. Let's confirm that. Yeah, so there's definitely shop shards. So that's gonna be good for those of you who need to finish her off and try to get her to level 99. Then we have some free pulls as well. So this appears to be once a day, so you cannot stack them. And yeah, so it's gonna be for the whole week, and MR plus guaranteed, or vision card unit or vision card guaranteed. Okay, so there is no guarantee, no UR guarantee. I mean, it's free. So for someone like me on this account, that works really good. I'm trying to get as much as I can. Let's explore the shops and see what's there. Okay, so first anniversary countdown shop. Okay, so we have our large pots. We no longer have access to the free medals, so if you're free to play, this is a good time to figure out how you want to spend those medals. I think you have some time, maybe a week or 2 weeks, to decide how you want to spend them. So that's pretty good. What I really like, and I'm seeing, and I'm going to commit immediately, is this +5 weapons. That is definitely going to be helpful for someone like me in this account where I don't need to farm Lohengrin. So I am going to commit immediately. And pretty much Howlet is done. So that's less stress for me, to be honest. I'm really happy about that. And then there's also books and adamantine if you guys want to try and min-max the weapons without relying too much on the pass. Okay, what else do we have here? We have Marilith. Okay, that looks pretty standard. That actually, wait, that looks like a pretty high cost for an MR shard. I wonder, yeah, that looks like you are per shard price. Sneaky. And in terms of news, that's pretty much it in the shop. Okay, let's have a look at the far plane. So we should be able to get Krace for free. And yeah, there's a Krace acquisition quest. So I'd imagine that here you can get her, you can get her shards for free and items that are relevant to the building of her. Now, her TMR is quite good for a gunner. I'll put a quick picture of what it is on the corner, but from my understanding, it decreases hate to the wielder. So that's incredible in a situation where you don't want your gunner to be targeted in PvP or hard content in PvE. So it might not have the highest damage, but in terms of usability and survivability, I think it's worth trying to get it. And we are also blessed with the fact that we have double drops for water element. So if you guys are low on her water Alchrist, definitely take advantage of this today. And from my understanding, there's also going to be Chapter 12 Scene 2 story. I haven't gone that far. I am trying to fast forward that aspect now that I have a bit better units. Now, this is actually something new. I wasn't aware of this new news in terms of having a live stream, which is in 3 weeks from the day of the recording of this video. So, okay. So there's going to be Hirono, which is the producer of the Japanese version. And it seems that for the first time we see Hiroki's surname, Fujimoto Hiroki. And Justin, I mean, I guess for security purposes, Justin's surname has been redacted. Okay, pretty good. Now, it's just a reiteration that there's gonna be countdown free items up to the release of EX Jobs and the anniversary of the game. And the shops, we have already gone through them. Okay, limited guild battles. This is pretty good. I guess that's why they did the 220 limit for units just last week, so that perhaps you can test out a limited guild battle strategy with the units that you have. I really wonder. Okay, 540 collectively. So this time the cost is not going to be just for the unit. It's going to be for everything. So unit, Esper, and the vision card. I'll have to play around with what I have in my main account, because I have a lot of MR units leveled up. So depending on the map that we're going to have, which doesn't seem to have been published, I think we'll be able to cook up something interesting. Now, in my main account, I did do 220 composition based on Dwayne, Gilgamesh, and Zazan. And from Bronze 3, I went up to Gold Master. So what I had hinted in a couple of videos ago actually worked really well. So I am pretty proud of Zazan. He did better than I expected. His Steel Heart landed more often than I thought they could. So things went better than expected. Okay, so very good, very good. So there's gonna be, they call it ability expression update, but does that mean there is a new added feature, or did this happen since the beginning of time and wasn't specified? So Terra Slash will now have piercing properties, and the Congo will have piercing as well. Okay, that is actually a welcome addition if it wasn't already implemented. Okay, so please note that this change only affects the text. The ability effects will not be changed in any way. So that has always been the case, which is good to know. Okay, so for all of you guys that have a samurai and are planning to go against 9S and 2B, do keep an account that Congo does have Machina Killer. And just a reiteration that there's going to be new MR unit and vision card. So I guess that that was pretty much all the news for this Wednesday. We got some pretty good items. So this is the 30th day that I log into this account. So I'm gonna get some pretty nice visual overall. And let's do a couple of pulls. So let's do the free pull first and see what we get. Okay. The content has normal summon. Very interesting. Oh, you are vision card. Very good. Hopefully these units turn rainbow as well. Why not? Okay, Chocobo again. This goes to you again, Miss Idia. Okay. Kadia. Pyro. Alright. Lilith. Okay. Oh. New unit. Who could this be from? Oh, Kuri. Okay. He was one of the main characters in my main account, but then he fell off pretty quick. When the AI wasn't as smart as it is now, I used to get quite far with Kuri doing his Dragoon jumps and having range. He was pretty good. And Trousseau, excellent. So that's a new card for us, and it's going to be very beneficial with our perspective of using Howlet. Really, really pleased. Now, let us reassess the banners because Merilith. I mean, I'm not saying that Merilith should be the main reason for as to why you pull. But if it comes with another bonus of Halloween unit, it would be worth considering. And in terms of getting shards for them, I think that very shortly we are going to get the ability to farm unit shards in barracks. So in hindsight, it's gonna take a long time to try and max these units if you have to buy shards for both of them or one of them. So I think I'm gonna stick with what I said before and reiterate that if you already have one of these units, this is a really good time to try and pull for the shards and trying to max them and try to acquire their TMR. But if you do not have either the shards nor the unit, I would stay away from these two banners. It's gonna be a visual. It's gonna drain your visual resources, and you want to have as much as possible, especially just during the release of EX. I think there's gonna be a lot of good banners and a lot of good shop deals. So I would try and keep the visual in your reserves. Okay. I believe that is all I wanted to talk about today. Thank you very much for tuning, and we'll see you tomorrow with a character unit review. You guys take care. We'll see you then.